Hiya, morning and get cozy. I hope everyone's staying blessed and protected. I hope everyone is having a super Saturday and an absolutely wonderful weekend, or whatever way you're celebrating, you know. But I thought I'd just get a quick reading in here, while I got a chance. Busy day. It's my last. Oh, got the sun. The sun is shining. Number 19 here. Vitality and joy. And I've just seen the wheel changing possibilities. So yes, who knows, eh? Well, yesterday I said I'm not. I mean, this is just a collective reading I'm doing now. But that Lindsay, is it Lindsay Jo Reimer, that young girl, who's reading it. I did do a reading, yeah, and I was kind of shocked at what I was seeing, right? And I was like, and I didn't want to put it out there, yeah, for the simple fact that the messenger always gets shocked. So, and I thought, no, I'm going to delve a bit deeper into this case. And I'm going to try again. I'm going to do another reading. If the same things come out, I just don't know. But I'm going to dig deeper. And I will put a reading out for her. But I don't know when. It's just that because it was a bit intense, what came out. I can't really say. I don't want to say. And I'm not being like covert or anything like that. I was a bit shocked at what I seen. And I'm thinking, am I seeing what I am seeing? So I know I need to do another one. But this one is just a collective reading, whatever's in the energy today. Or whenever anybody sees it, whenever anybody needs to get this message. Dear Heavenly Spirit of the Most High, Heavenly Angels, Archangels, Spirit Guides, Ancestors of our highest good, call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our chakras from the root to the crown. We call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our energy as we channel this message. We call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to block out all and any negative or evil interference. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to show the collective exactly what it is they need to see right now. Thank you. We love you. Energy, number 9. Contemplation and wisdom. So, yeah, I think when you do go into we've got strength as well. Courage and endurance. Strength and the hermit. Yeah, it kind of gives me a little koala bear energy. I feel like somebody's like, yeah, the contemplation now, sometimes because it is, we have to look back with perspective. Look, we've got blessings and well-being here. We'll see. And I've got a feeling, because I did choose another deck, and then at the last minute, I've got 10 of acorns, responsibility and dedication. This is a more lighter, it's a different kind of tarot. I mean, you can take it as it resonates, but to me, it's a spirit song. The other one I was going to use was the mythos, and I think, spirit said no, using the spirit song. So there must be a message. Dear Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, what message do we have for the collective today? Thank you, we love you. The 10 of Feathers, recovery and transformation. So this is like 10 of Swords. I feel like this is the end of something. I really do. And I feel like whatever, it looks like a snake shedding its skin, like when a snake sheds its skin. And I don't feel like that is, because we've got the contemplation here, so I feel like somebody's in recovery, somebody's in transformation. I feel like, when you've been through something, like I've just seen 7 crystals, which is 7 of Pentacles. When you've been through something that could have been any kind of trauma, any kind of grief, or loss, or anything, and this is someone in recovery from something like that, from a 10 of Swords. I mean, it doesn't always have to be. We've got transition inside. That's the picture on the deck. That is actually the picture on the front of the deck. But the 6 of Swords, it's transition inside. I feel like somebody has left a situation that they had to heal from. Because you can't heal in the environment that made you sick. You know, if something's like, you know, there's memories. It's like me when I lost my son. I couldn't stay in that house. Like, things were everywhere. It was awful. I just couldn't stay in that house. I had to leave it. I had to leave the house, and I went from living in. We've got the moon here. Imagination, perception, and we've got discovery and enthusiasm here. So I feel like, yeah, maybe you're discovering things about yourself, and this is perception. What I said, it's how we perceive things. So in recovery and transformation, it's like kind of seeing that, you know, why you know, seeing trauma or loss or whatever it is as from a different perspective. You know, like, yeah, it was, you know, like you kind of learn the lesson. Can't speak properly. We've got discovery and enthusiasm, and the star, look, peace and healing. So I feel like you might have discovered something new about yourself. You know what I mean? And I feel like that there's some. It's like coming out of that hermit mode, because we've seen the hermit right at the beginning. I feel like it's somebody coming out of that hermit mode. You know, and that it's like getting them epiphanies. You know, using imagination, it's like finding that spark again. You know, I feel like somebody is. I feel like somebody's recovering from something and transforming from it. It's like, you know, when you have a breakup and you're like, oh well, I'm gonna, and then you have a glow up. And we've got six of acorns, which is like the 6 of wands, success and triumph. So I feel like this is a success. This is successful. But it's like, yeah, triumphant. You can do this. You're gonna be successful at it. Yeah, this is the transformation, transition, insight. I feel like it's like, yeah, brushing yourself down and carrying on. Lesson learned. You know, I feel like it's made somebody stronger. Yeah, whatever it was that, you know, someone went through, whatever it is that any of us go through. You know, it can either break you or it can make you. And I feel like this is it may have broke somebody for a little while, but I feel like you've mended, you know, healed your own trauma. Yeah, we've got the shadow here. This is sort of the shadow and transformation. So I feel like coming out of something toxic, because the 15, the shadow is the devil in normal tarot, but here it says self-empowerment and ambition, transition and liberation. We've got transition twice now, so I really feel like the transition is liberating. This is somebody coming back, you know, into their self again, self-empowerment. Yeah, ambition, finding that spark again. That's what I really feel. That transition is liberation. You know, it is liberating. I feel like you know, you could see it as I am a victim or I am a victor. Yeah, the transition. A lot of transition here. I feel, and we've got Queen of Crystals, comfort, prosperity. This is the Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody who's very grounded. Daughter was telling me about an egg jog yesterday. She got a visit by an egg jog, and I think it was either hungry, thirsty, or I don't know, in distress, because it was crying at the door. But yeah, this is somebody who's really grounded. And we've got the 6 of shells, which is the 6 of cups. They've got sentiment and joy. So it's something past transformation, I feel, from the past. You know, like, it's more like not transforming, but it's evolve. I think it's like evolving. Yeah, we've got it to come out. The 6 of shells. So it's like, yeah. And I feel like this is letting the past go. This is the world. This is letting the fulfillment celebration. I feel like you can either look at the past in bitterness, you know, and think, oh, whoa, oh, this is why me, oh, why not? And that, you know, seeing it from a different perspective and looking for the good. Always look for the good in situations, you know, what you can get out of it. This is fulfillment celebration. I feel like somebody's, yeah, we've got courage solution, so I feel like somebody had the courage to find the solution to healing, to moving forward, you know. It's like, yeah, it's not living in fear. Thought of acorns, comfort and community. So I feel like somebody does feel comfort in the community. This is like home as well. Thought it's like 11:11. You know, I feel like somebody finds comfort. Maybe having people, a support thing, you know, around them. I've got 9 of shells, gratitude and fulfillment. That's 9 of cups. It's like, yeah, I feel like somebody's now, we've got the temperance angel, balance and harmony and discovery and enthusiasm again. I feel like, yeah, this page of acres, I've seen it before. I want it to come out. So I feel like something has to be balanced. And it is, and I feel like it's someone who is discovering their self and being enthusiastic about the future. We've got endurance and determination with the Knight of Crystals, which is like the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like something has, we've got courage solutions again. I feel like somebody had to, leave something behind, really leave something behind. And I feel like it might have took a while. Endurance and determination. It's like finding that determination is like the iron will inside of you to carry on, to keep going, to never giving up. The comfort of the Queen of Crystals again, and the Ace of Crystals. So this is, it's like manifestation, prosperity. I feel like you can do this. It's like when you heal, when you're on the higher vibration, it's so much more easy to manifest things in life than it is if you're depressed. Ideas and discipline, Page of Crystals. So I feel like the discipline is that you keep going. We've got the harmony, integrity with dedication and progress again. So I feel like somebody's goal is harmony. And I feel like somebody has integrity as well, with this King of Shells. I feel like having integrity and morals and values and all these, at least it will stand you in good stead, especially when people have none and you do. This is your own discipline to yourself. You stand by your standards, stand by your morals, or even higher your standards, because I'm sure that came out yesterday. Setting your standards a bit higher, because if this was a past that kind of was quite destructive, that means you have to raise your standards of who you believe that you deserve, and that's what I think that it all boils down to at the end of the day. It's what you believe you deserve. We've got the 6 of Feathers. It kept wanting to come out. So it's like, I'm coming out. We've got the Shaman here, divine wisdom, spiritual power, transition, insight. So maybe, you could be on a spiritual path here. You could actually have divine wisdom. And we've got strategy and resilience. I feel like, it's like, like knowing how to survive in certain situations. We've got the Traveller here. This is adventure potential. This is a new beginning. And it says control and security. So I feel like a new beginning, but on a different standing. You being more in control of yourself. Because it's like you dependent on you. That gives you security. Not relying on anybody else gives you a security here. This is a new beginning. You having the control. It's you taking the reins for your own life. I really feel this. I feel like, and this discovery with the enthusiasm, with the Page of Wands, I feel like you might be finding out things about yourself that you didn't even know. Yeah, we've got options and results with endurance and determination again. Contemplation with the wisdom. So I feel like going within. Whoa, going within. Contemplation is like, you can think, like meditating is really good. Just sitting there with a little bit of music like this, or silence, or whatever it is that you want to do. Put headphones on, whatever you want to do. Yeah, burn an incense stick, light a candle, set the scene, and just go within and see what messages you get. Have a pen and paper with you if you want, so you can write things down. But I feel like someone's got here with the Knight of Acorns. This is action, having the drive. It's like someone, all right, having the ideas, but this is actually putting them ideas into practice. Action, drive with decisions and direction. So I feel like someone has got, it's putting things into action, putting plans into action, making decisions into what direction you do want to go in. Yeah, and I feel like it's in wisdom. It's I see that there's people. This is a material world. We're living in a material world, but there is a spiritual realm. And I think when you But the Hermit wanted to come out. And we've got the Years of Feathers Mental Clarity Foundation. So I really feel the contemplation. So I feel like this meditation gives someone some mental clarity. You know, it makes you see things in a higher perspective. You know, if you're always on the go, because I read my Bible calendar, and it says, like, if you're always doing for others constantly, you know, on the go, people pleasing, like, you know, people like assigning things to you, and you're doing it because you don't want to say no. Yeah, you haven't got time to even think about yourself. This is where Spirit is saying this is someone who has to have this time, whether you are busy or not. I mean, I understand that if you're a mother, you've got to do certain things, but they say you should never do for a child what they can do for themselves. If you bring a child up in the right way, they're going to be very self-sufficient. If you're constantly doing things for a child that they can do for themselves, I know it's doing it out of love, but it's not like a necessity. That's why you train your child up in the way that is to go, you know. But sometimes a lot of people can take on a partner and it's just like having another child. But I feel like with this mental clarity, I feel like somebody going within this introspection, I feel like it's getting mental clarity, making the correct decision based on that, you know, logic rather than emotions, you know. And we've got responsibility, dedication. This is, you know, I feel like you've got to be dedicated to something and responsible if you want something to work. You've got to put in the work. This is what it means. You put in the work and be dedicated. Keep going, you know, because a lot of people give up just before something great is about to happen. Persistence and new possibilities. Yeah, we've got persistence, new possibilities, and then we've got the Ace of Shells, happiness and abundance. So this is, you know, this is like the Ace of Cups. I feel like this is putting the work into oneself as well, you know. And we've got the Tower here, which is release and revelation. I feel like when we let something go out of our life that is not meant to be there, it opens up and makes room for something else, you know. I just seen the three of shells and the 10 of shells, blessings, playfulness, bliss, and well-being. I feel like this is someone like who will find their bliss. And we've got passion and creativity with the Queen of Wands and awakening, a renewal, enlightenment. I really feel like something is like, you know, waking up. Someone's like, yeah, someone finding their passion in creativity, whatever it is creativity is infinite. It is infinite. I know it is. It's just like, there's no end to it. You know, there's so much to be, you can be creative in anyway, in so many things. Mental force, spiritual insight, open faith, wise judgment, power and strength, kindness, life of the party, extroverted, motivate, precious, valued, holy, divine favour, revered. I think this is speaks all. It's like you are a sapphire. My daughter once wrote a poem and she called me a sapphire. She says, "You are like a sapphire. You have blown me away." Hey. Oh, I just seen possessiveness and then Gavel, that kind of gave me yesterday's vibes. And oh, we've got emerald as well, so you're not just a sapphire, emerald. Healing, fertility, eternity, reflection, humility, sexuality, rare, peace, soul restoration, growth, strong relationship, balance, free-flowing love, mature love, and art chakra. So, like, Spirit's like, yeah, it's a sapphire, the emerald, sapphires and emeralds and rubies and diamonds. This is kind of reading I'm getting, you know. But this is very healing and very healing. It kind of gives me like, you know, Ace of Pentacles energy, you know, very grounded. And remember, we've got chocolate. Oh, look, and it's Easter. Satisfaction, perfection, love, romance, treating yourself, sweet, rich, smooth, splurge, aphrodisiac, the good stuff, fine dining, do things right, celebration, elevated mood. So yeah, you could be having a very happy Easter. getting some chocolate. I don't think anyone's got me any chocolate. But it's okay. And we've got yoga here again. Contemplation, deep breath, centered, go within, steady, balance, relax, take a break. Inner child healing, meditate, time alone, balance chakras, reflection, wellness, and rest. Oh, yeah. Nice bit of yoga there. Nice bit of yoga. Yeah, so this is saying, enjoy it. Like a jewel in the crown. Jewels in the crown. Yes, with a sapphire. And chocolate. It's like, but it's more like giving you permission. Don't feel guilty. Eat that egg. I seen one in Aldi yesterday and it was like passion fruit and some mango, and I thought, that was like my kind of flavours. Oh, it wanted to come out. I've seen it, It says innocence, childhood, innocence, playful, growing, friendship, lightness of being, foundations, need of others. Revisit the past, loving life, no worries, inexperience, growth, new beginnings. That's confirmation. Yeah, so it's like feeling like a little kid again, maybe, remembering it this time of year when you were a child, Easter eggs. Remember, it's not a competition, but it always seems to be who's got the most bloody eggs. Well, you can't bloody eat all them. You don't really need any more than one, do you? I don't know. It's up to you, but I think people have gone crazy with these traditions because it's not about what it's supposed to be about anymore. I'm sure it's supposed to be about risen, Jesus risen on the third day. But yeah, it all stems. All these traditions and these times of year all date back to the goddess of Easter, not Easter, Easter. So we've got a repairman. Repair, fine-tune, heal, fix, many working parts, reset. Proceed carefully, needs fixing, make adjustments, recover, skilled, make things right, mend, restore, and upgraded. So I feel like somebody is upgraded, somebody is healing, somebody is mending. Somebody is, this is it. It's a healing. We're always healing. We're always on a healing journey. It's like when you take that first step towards it, Spirit's not messing around because I kept seeing this. Power, destruction, trouble, electric display, a warning, out of control, energy shift, conflict, triumph over evil, fierce, booming conflict, opportunity to overcome. So I feel like somebody has triumphed over evil. I feel like it has come out. You've triumphed over it. So, you know what it is? It's like the devil doesn't go for bad people. They're already there. It goes for the good ones. Well, that energy. Spirit is a spiritual war, you see. It's a spiritual war we're in. It says AMIC, rest and relax, time off, pause, suspend, sleep, supported, meditate, inactive, recovery, find relief, vacation, waiting, suspended between two things, in limbo, self-actualization. I feel like this is somebody taking time out. Get in that AMIC, chill out, take some time out. It says here, at this time, the situation or outcome is likely to occur. It's likely to occur, this situation. So, yeah, this is going to happen. I feel like this thunderstorm is like triumphant. I feel like it's someone like, like Spirit saying to someone, you know what it is, yeah, you've been through all this, yeah, you have, but it's made you stronger. And this is like, you have got a prosperous, like, beautiful, bright future ahead of you. But you just heal. Stop going head on into life. Just take some time out and chill. Because it's the perfect time, isn't it? The bank holiday weekend. Apparently it's going to rain on Monday. Eyeglasses, assessment, evaluate, options, perspective, review, analyse, opinion, judgment, examine, seeing clearly, the fine print, estimate, closer look, focus, awareness, check the details. Yeah, so I feel it is like about perspective, reviewing things, seeing things, rather than seeing things, why me? Why not me? Making someone stronger. We've got an inventor here. So I really like something being creative, yeah. Setting trends here, inspired ideas. It's okay to fail, so keep trying, spirit. I feel like groundbreaking developments could be something to do with technology, but it's something to do with creativity as well. I feel like someone's going to be using their creativity. I don't know why that came out together. Fairy tale and a tandem bicycle. Somebody might have this as a dream, Maybe, and that's why you will resonate, because it says believe the impossible, daydreams, romantic ending, which is like two people on a unicorn. A unicorn. That is a unicorn. I bet two people on a tandem in unison. So there's unicorn and unison. I feel like there's a team here, and yeah, hopeful magic, unicorns, rainbows, aspire happily ever after, fanciful the stories we tell, synchronized alliance, duo, partnership, unison, equality, collaboration, togetherness, simpatico, aligned, hook up, cooperation, harmony, help, join, consensus, two of a kind. So I feel like there's something out here. There's going to be, it's like two peas in a pod here. I really feel like it is two peas in a pod. We've got Pisces and Taurus, you know. It could be a Pisces and Taurus sign, but take it as it resonates. Yeah, look at that. We've got rings, a contract. What's this peeping up? Family, yes, look, rings, contracts, agreements, bonds, strong connections, unions, partner, counterpart, lovers, telepathy, like-minded people. That's it, two peas in a pod, committed partner, engaged, interconnected, somebody's soulmate, family, loyalty, faithful, allegiance, parents, children, siblings, fidelity, commitment, trust, affection, support systems, origins, triumph, dependable, sincere, kindred spirits. I feel like there's somebody here that's coming into union or will with this, somebody who's actually on your level, somebody who's like-minded with you, somebody who thinks, on the same kind of level. It's too many. Hot air balloon, balance, uplifting, freedom, go with the flow, rise above, don't resist, new perspective, untouchable, defying gravity, continuous flow, ascension, view, elevate, feeling good. And I'm feeling good. Sapphire, you see, divine favour here. Power and strength, open faith, spiritual insight, holy, valued. So, I really feel like it's like the jewel in, the crown, Most High's crown. It says you're competent here. Crack shot, Annie Oakley, the peerless lady, wing shot. Competent, superior, precise, expert, sharp tongue, witty, clear cut, dead on, intense target, showdown, effective, impressive, accurate, skilled, excel, arrogant, first class. I feel like this is somebody here who's cut from a different cloth here, and you're very more than confident. Yeah, I feel like you're like, it's like wish granted, quick action, shooting star, rare, falling moment in time. Look, dynamic, incandescent, dazzled, sudden, short-lived, passionate, passing through, enterprising, brilliant. I feel like you are dynamite. Excitement, passion, action. I feel like somebody is like a firecracker. It's like deep down, there's some. I feel like this is for someone who like comes across as like quite, you know, reserved. But when people get to know you, I think someone's like quite, quite witty, quite sharp, quite, yeah, look at this. Water carrier, Aquarius here. Humanitarian, generosity, nobility, balance, calm life, communication, compassion, unselfish, alleviate suffering, benefactor, cares for others, humane, helpful, and ethical. I kind of get that kind of person. Yeah, I feel like it's someone who's really kind of caring, someone who's, really witty as well. It's time. It's time for action. Things are fast tracked to unfold quickly and smoothly. So things could be really moving along for somebody here. Really moving along. I've just split it on this. Friends, friendship group, soul tribe, third person contact, relate, network, show up, hang out, meet in person, social media, interpersonal relationships, togetherness and friendliness. Ooh, spirit. Make the best of every situation. With God, everything is possible. We've seen that yesterday as well. It says, follow the path that's right for you. God blesses those who patiently endure testing and temptation. James 1:1-2. Let love light the way. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord will personally go ahead of you. He will be with you. He will neither fail you nor abandon you. Deuteronomy 31:8. It says, follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. We've got enlightenment. Pursue spiritual growth. It says, blessings of innocence and purity. God blesses those whose hearts are pure, for they will see God. I'm sure this came out here. And it says, thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvellous. How well I know it. Honour your uniqueness. And it says, speak words of love. Be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. And that wanted to come out. It says, connect to the living water with the living water. The sea belongs to him, for he made it. His hands formed the dry land too. Psalms 9:5-5. Gratitude. Be grateful for all that you have. Children, know that your children are protected. The 7 heavenly virtues are the key to goodness. It says, helping others is helping yourself. For the whole law can be summed up in this and one command: love your neighbour as yourself. Galatians 5:14. And it says here, balance. Take time to relax. Indulge a little more or indulge a little bit more or less. Set boundaries with your work. And this is the unicorn again, so I feel like, somebody's very unique, and I got that yesterday as well. And we've got the dragon, discover your courage. Somebody needs to find the courage, cheer up, and live in the moment. Cheer up. Yeah, I feel like somebody can go in within, go in contemplation, even just go outside and ground for a while until you feel better, or get the sage, cleanse yourself, get the spiritual bath, do something that, to make yourself, if you're feeling out of sorts, to get yourself back on track, and into the path, onto the path that you was destined to be on, which is a spiritual one. I really feel it. I feel like somebody's been on the earthly path now, the material world, and seen it all for what it is. And it's not all that it's cracked up to be. You know that there's something more beyond the veil. And I feel like this is someone stepping into that now. It's like, you know what it is? I'm just going to accept it now. I'm not going to deny it anymore. Just because of naysayers, just because someone else don't believe in something, doesn't mean to say that you don't know. It's a knowing. Goes far beyond a belief. Yeah, the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, action, integration time. So this could be like somebody coming into awakening. We've got a sorry here. I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs and uprooting. So, somebody could be sorry here. We've got baby steps. Action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. So somebody could be sorry to you, or you could be sorry to someone else, Sometimes saying sorry can fall on deaf ears. But if you're really sorry within your heart, the Most High knows that anyway. The Most High knows when someone's genuinely sorry, or whether someone hasn't yet learnt the lesson. Star bathing, light body crystal grid transmission activation. So Spirit's saying, get out under the stars. Awareness. I open my consciousness to my true self. I understand that I am here to grow, to free myself from conflict and to discover who I really am. Today, I release illusion and the limitations of the material world in order to elevate my being towards the eternal light. I grow stronger and stronger as I explore the wonderful being that I am. So yeah, I feel like somebody's getting to know themselves. Really, really getting to know. Oh, ow, my arm. It hurts. I need to get it healed. Commune with the nature here. Right, I'm going to pull one from here and I'm going to have to leave because this is here, pull yourself together. Somebody might need, pull yourself together. Get it together. You've got this. Success assured. Guaranteed. Get out under them stars, Spirit says. You could get under stars in your hammock. Am I talking to myself? I think I might even do that myself. Yeah, just chill out. Heavenly Spirit, thank you. It says, I'm golden. Gold. Always believe in your soul. You got the power to know you're indestructible. Right, it said solid 18 carat 24K or just gold plated. What does this mean to you? Are you golden in a way where you have dipped everything in your life into a shiny overcoating, leaving you to feel lackluster inside? Or are you truly golden from the inside out, meaning you have tended to your needs both mentally and physically? You have put in the work, the self-love, and have checked your mind, body, and soul, and are feeling above all else full of that golden shine. Know your worth. If you're unsure about something you feel, do a little digging until you get to the heart of the matter, a little personal mining, if you will. Sometimes we need to hack away at the stone to get to our glimmer and shine. When we shine, we leave a little glow wherever we go. Remember, even golds must be pulled from the dull rock. So I feel like somebody is gold, got an heart of gold. We've got Forever Young here. This is like somebody very young at heart. Forever young, you'll always be forever. Yeah, I feel like somebody's golden, somebody's young. You know, it's good to be youthful. It's very good to be youthful. It says spill the tea, 43. Spill the tea. Spill the tea. Spill the tea. Maybe someone might need to spill the tea. We love a good tea party. Peroops. Your tea has been spilt by another. Ooh. Secrets and rumours have a way of flowing out like Georgia's sweet tea. Hot or iced, they grow stronger the longer they brew. Now is the time to get ahead of it, accept it, and move on. Even a tea party has an end. If you know your own truth, then it really doesn't matter what manure is spread on your proverbial lawn. Take this as a teaching moment to grow rather than simmer and rethink your circle of friends. So this could be a circle of friends. Someone's been spreading rumours about me. I don't care, mate. Say whatever you like. You can add some if you want as well. As long as you know the truth, and the Most High knows the truth. Oh, he wanted to come out. Cry out for the moon, and it says give it a whirl. So we've got number 31 and number 27. Cry out for the moon. Have you heard the moon can make you do crazy things? True fact. Have you ever wanted something so bad that you would plead or barter your soul? A need so strong that you would almost give up who you are? What have you allowed to have that much power over you? And I think that's the past energy. Sometimes when something we want is out of reach or impossible, it is for a good reason. It's not that we don't deserve it or that we aren't worthy of the things we want. It is often that the universe has to make room for something even better in our lives, something that maybe we don't even realize we need. Ooh, so Spirit's like, give it a whirl. There's something that, coming into someone, and it's like, whoa, it's something coming that you didn't think that you needed, but you will, when you get it, you'll be thinking, wow, I didn't think, how can I live without this? Give it a whirl, new and improved. Try something new. Who knows? You might like it. Settling into a comfort zone makes your horizon awfully dull and monotonous. Let's try a new hobby, or even just walking down a different street on your way home. Being spontaneous can recharge the soul, give you a newfound passion for something. Think of all the possibilities. All you have to do is try. Because if you do not, you will never know what could have been. You might just be unblocking something you didn't even know you were missing out on. So, yes, I feel like this is for somebody who didn't know that they needed it, but it's going to come. I feel like it will come. And, I don't know why Spirit just led me to the cards of time, but here we are. So maybe this might give us some clue. But after this, I am going. Oh, Aries floor out there. It says employ pioneering spirit 1 week, 1 month. So you could do. Create a structure, Taurus, 2 weeks, 2 months. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, what a message we have regarding timing. Thank you. Harvest the crop, Virgo, 6 weeks, 6 months. So yeah, plan ahead. What it's like writing that 6-month plan. People do a 5-year plan, but we've got Taurus with a 2-week plan. We've got Monday to swap ideas and seek advice. It's bank holiday Monday this week. We'll be swapping ideas or looking out advice. This is Aquarius, give a fresh impetus. 11 weeks, 11 months. Aquarius, 11, 11, 11, 11s are coming out. We've got Libra, enjoy your time, 7 weeks, 7 months. And it says everything is in progress, 8 days, 8 weeks. We've got the Monday again, swap ideas, swap advice. Friday, it's Friday today, isn't it? No, it's Saturday. Well, it's Friday. Saturday, finalise something, just let go. Oh, it says 7 days, 7 weeks. So something could be finalised within 7 days or 7 weeks. Let things go. And we've got Leo, release your power, the power of your heart, 5 weeks, 5 months. So, yeah, you will know whether this is your reading or not. If any one of them resonates, or this message may resonate. But I do feel it is someone who is coming into themselves and realising and waking up and, finding the passion again and just, just releasing the past, going forward. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. Honestly, it doesn't. It kind of does, but it doesn't. You know what I mean? You've got to. It's kind of forgiving yourself as well. And not being so hard on yourself. You've got to. It's not comparing, but sometimes you've got to look. Sometimes other people do give us inspiration, even if they're not doing as well as us. It's like, that makes you realise how well you are doing. Sometimes the most I will put someone in your life, that's suffering, to realise that how much you're not suffering, how well you've got it. And this is where the gratitude comes in. But take it all as it resonates. But I hope everyone has a stupendous Saturday. And I love you all. Happy Easter. Take care. God bless. And I will see you soon.